Okay, we're here with the Tmea number 20 etude, and this one is pretty straightforward. Start slow, again, just like any of these technical etudes. I would start with my metronome on the 8th click, okay? So that you're really just being deliberate with how you're learning it, making sure you're putting your fingers in all the right places. So I'm gonna tap my foot here for the metronome, but so I would start slow like that and just work it up gradually, all right? Once you feel more confident with it and once you feel good with the technique, then you can get it closer to tempo, and I would think of it in one. Maybe put your metronome on the dotted quarter note click and think of one big beat, and then you can kind of think of those 3 tongue notes. So almost every measure is slur 3, tongue 3. You can think of those 3 tongue notes as sort of almost pickups to the next downbeat, right? So if we're just kind of going along. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of those staccato notes as being light and going to the next downbeat. Obviously, the tricky thing in here is measures 17, 18, 19, and 20, right? So the trill with the grace notes, this little passage in here. Again, start slow, start with your metronome on the 8th click. For me, I think one of the most important parts about learning this is forgetting the trill at the beginning of it and just focusing on getting those grace notes in right before the 2nd 8th note count of the measure. So again, I'm going to put my metronome here on the 8th click, all right? And I'm just going to focus on playing the grace notes, not the trill. So. So I'm just focusing on that, and I'm focusing on trying to get those grace notes as close to the 2nd 8th note count as I can there. Then, once you are feeling pretty confident with that, then go ahead and put in the trill. So as Dr. Geist mentioned, we're going to use the top 2 trill keys here, just like we did for that B flat to C trill in etude number 34. We're going to use these for the C. So you're going to get all right, but I think the key to the whole thing is practicing it with just the grace notes and having your metronome on that 8th click. I think that's the key to the whole passage right here. And then gradually speeding that up. I think if you can do it and you feel confident with just the grace notes, I think putting in the little trill is going to be pretty simple, okay? So that would be my strategy for this one. And again, at the end, measure 65 to the end, it's poco piemoso, so just go just a little bit faster there. Again, think in a 1 and keep the staccatos light, okay? Good luck.